Hi there guys, kiblaahmedart here. This is going to be my first movie review. A little bit nervous. If you guys see me looking to my right, I've got it laid out on a piece of paper so that I don't get lost and start babbling on. But basically wanted to say thank you guys for all the love you guys have shown the past year with my artwork, with watching my videos on YouTube and showing me love on my Facebook page, Instagram. I just wanted to say a big massive thank you guys. So I'm going to continue with this review. I don't want to bore you guys, but I saw it last night. Saw a double bill, Man of Steel and then Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice. Got in about 3 o'clock in the morning, thought that I couldn't do a review at that time in the morning because I've had to book another showing just to watch it again and try and understand and take in the visuals and the story. And it's hard not to say things about a movie where you're a fanboy. You know, I've been reading comic books since I was like 6, 7 years old. My first comic book was given to me by my uncle, and it was a Superman issue 1, which originally came out in 1981, and I probably read it properly again in the early 90s. And I'm a big fan of like the late 80s and 90s comic books because that's when it just kind of exploded. So you had DC, Marvel, Image, and you know, these are stuff that I followed. But without being a fanboy, taking the fanboy out, you know, I love the movie. It was brilliant. It had so many elements in it that, you know, jumped straight out of a comic book. It's a very complex story. I mean, you're fitting three big major characters in a movie like this. You know, we only got the first DC Universe movie, which was Man of Steel a couple of years ago, and now you've gone and bring this out to, you know, introduce more new characters, and it's a bit full on. I mean, I feel like that is downfall because you people will always compare it to Marvel movies because Marvel movies have been making movies almost 10 years now. So you know, they've been able to build on these characters and develop them, and then you know you put them into one movie, and you know it works. Where something like Batman v Superman, visuals are great, but then story and keeping the people entertained and stuck, and you know, invest in time with the characters. To be honest, I think that's what it is. I felt like they really rushed it. That was the only kind of thing that kind of got to me because you've opened up a whole new universe. I sat there and loved every moment of it, but of course there are parts and potholes that I had to experience, like had to see, which will be in the the movie, and you can't do nothing about that. I mean, you're doing something at such a vast scale. Like, I mean, Zack Snyder is an amazing visual director, and he showed me something that jumped straight out of a comic book, and I love that to bits. I trust him with, you know, the DC universe, and that I'm gonna get great movies. It's just, you know, we can't slow it down a tempo because they're on a rush right now where they want to get these characters out. The actors in this movie, I mean, you put great cast in a movie like this, you know, your eyes are going to be glued to the screen. You know, everybody was amazing. You know what I mean? Wonder Woman, Henry Cavill as Superman, but Ben Affleck just, for me, stole the show. Like, he is a different incarnation of the Bat, but I absolutely love it. I think he really played the part well. He was like born to play this role, but people never believed in him. I remember when they first announced it, I was like, you know what? I saw it straight away. I saw what Zack saw, and I knew what he was going to do, and he showed it on the screen yesterday. He stole so many scenes in that movie where you were like, oh man. But you know, people are going to be upset about what they see about the new, you know, the new version of Batman. You know, but I mean, I think when I do a proper spoiler review of the movie, then I'll let you know the details. Music, Hans Zimmer and Junkie XL was absolutely awesome, brilliant. Just put you straight in the moment. I think the couple of things that I wanted to talk about was, you know, when you're comparing movies and comic books, and you can't do that when you're trying to fit, you know, 75 years of mythos into a movie. You can't do that. So, and it's quite hard. I mean, I felt like they tried to do that with this movie, but you know, they didn't let it breathe for a little bit. I think my battery's gonna die. But yeah, you just can't do that. So movie and comic books are going to be two separate universes. So as I'm a fan of comic books, I'm gonna always be stuck and invested in the comic books, where the movie world just gives me the visuals on the big screen. To be honest, I feel like people are spoiled on what they see on the big screen now. They want everything. They want story. They want this. They want that. We're just spoiled because we've seen almost 10 years of comic book movies come out, and there's been good ones, there's been bad ones, but people still are spoiled because they just feel like they can be given everything, and you can't. You can't think like that. Me being the type of person that's want to be the first to try and do things, you can't put that on yourself. Give it time, let it breathe. These guys did a lot of work on this movie, and I praised them for what they did. It was absolutely awesome. They have their potholes, but what more can I say? It entertained me. That's what it was. It entertained me. It had me stuck there for 2.5 hours looking at this big screen of my two favorite iconic characters coming together, and even more iconic characters. Don't believe what the critics say. Go judge the movie for yourself. I would say go check it out yourself. I don't know what else there should be. I think I covered most of it. But guys, listen, I'm not going to chat no more. I'm going to give a spoiler review in a week's time. So I'm going to catch the movie another 2 more times and watch it properly, and then, note down a few things, and then come back to you guys and give you a proper spoiler review. And, you don't know, my mind could change in the next couple of days, and working out a few things differently and seeing it differently and having some rest and seeing it, I'm back there again tonight at 9 to watch it the 3rd time. But I'm a fanboy, and I love seeing my favorite characters on the big screen. I mean, in the 90s you're reading it in books, and now I'm seeing this. They're jumping right at the comic book pages. It's just amazing. It's brilliant. So I'm going to give Batman vs Superman a B+. So guys, I'm gonna do more of these. Please comment, drop comments, share the video, let people know, and give me your opinions. Tell me what you thought of it. Alright guys, have a great Easter weekend. Catch you guys up soon. One love. Peace.